Oh, I forgot I put the stickers in like that. Move that over there.
Hi everyone, my name's Spencer and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my new bullet journal for the rest of this year, as I have pretty much filled up this entire Amanda Rach Lee one. And I just want to say now, I apologise for any background noise that you guys might hear in this voiceover. We are currently looking after 2 boxer dogs, one of which is very interested in what I'm doing right now. The new journal that I got for the rest of this year is one of the Tsuki notebooks from Notebook Therapy, and I absolutely fell in love with this kind of light mint teal colour, and as soon as I saw it I knew this was the bullet journal that I wanted to have.
Oh, I forgot I put the stickers in like that. Move that over there.
As you can see, this one is a little bit smaller than my original notebook. I think it was still advertised as an A5, but like I said, I got so excited when I saw it on the website that I didn't check the details. I was like, maybe having a smaller notebook will actually encourage me not to go overboard in my spread designs. We'll see how that goes. My title page doubles as a quote page this time, and I'm going to try not to get emotional when I talk about this quote. But I chose the quote, "Be noble, for you are made of stars," which is a quote that I put in a tiny bullet journal for a friend of mine, and I never got the chance to give it to him, so I decided I would carry that with me for the rest of this year. We're actually fundraising for 2 charities. One of those is Chrysalis, which is a charity offering support to trans people in the area that he lived in, and Raze Collective, which is a charity that supports queer performance in the UK. I'll put the link to the donation pages in the description, so if you can, please donate, but if you can't, just share. I'm starting off by creating my future log. I've done a horizontal spread for this, which isn't how I usually do things, but I decided to give it a go, and I really like how it turned out. I used the 3 colours from my grid spacing guide to create the boxes for each month that's left of this year, but I do also include the first 3 months of next year, because I tend to bookwork quite far in advance, so it's helpful to have it all there. This is the same reason that I put the full 12 months in my original bullet journal. Even though I knew that I wouldn't be using that one for an entire year, I knew it would last me somewhere between 6 to 8 months. I used my hobbycraft dual tip brush liners to create this spread. I wrote the name of the month and the dates in the same colour that I did the border box, but for the weekends I decided to do those in the colour of the box below, just to break it up and make it look a little bit different. Oh, and I promise I do put the lids back on my pens, sometimes. But you may see a couple of times I have not. Please don't yell at me. I then went in with my Tombow dual tip brush liner to create some little dividers in the boxes. I also then remembered that I had intended on creating little tabs for the front of this bullet journal, so I had to move that sticker. I still haven't cut those pages. I can't decide if I want to or not, because the pages are gilded, they're gold on the side, and I really love that, and I kind of don't want to cut it off. But let me know what you guys think. Shall I just kind of leave the tab as decorative, or shall I actually make it functional? Let me know. Like I said, I'm just setting up the first 3 months of 2022 here as well, because I book things quite far in advance, and it's just helpful to have a little bit extra room. This next spread is for my video ideas. This is kind of just a brain dump page for anything and everything I think of to create videos for this channel. Again, I kept the decoration of this page really simple, just did that really bold outline of the page using my 08 from the Unipin fineliner collection. Taking inspiration from the way that I did my quote page, I decided to do my titles kind of decoratively. So we have the first part of the title written just in block letters, and then the second part of the title I put in a little banner, like how I had for my key page and my quote page. As I go through the journal, I alternate the colour of that first word in each title, but I keep the banner purple and black throughout the rest of the spreads. On the other side of that page, I've created a content planner. So I can look at the ideas that I came up with on the previous page and plan for when to make and release them. This I've done in Alastair method, just so it's really simple, and if I change my mind when I want to upload something, I can just move a dot rather than having to move something from a mini calendar or something like that. My next page is for my monthly tarot. I am trying to use my tarot deck more often, so I'm hoping this will help me get into the practice of that. I've created a box for each remaining month this year, and in that box I will write down what card I pull for the month and write a description or the question that it's related to. In a slightly lighter purple, I created another banner at the bottom because I wanted to fill this space, and I thought about putting a quote in it, but I couldn't find one that fitted it perfectly, so I might wait until the end of the year to fill that in, or maybe at some point I'll think of something to put there. The next page is a double page spread, and it's for my Polaroid and memories. I made a page like this for my March bullet journal setup, and I really enjoyed using it, so I decided to put it in the front of my bullet journal for the rest of this year. I'm just decorating it here with some washi tape. I prefer to make this page a collage rather than something really neatly organised, so it's pretty freeform at the moment. My next page is for my direct debits. This is just so I can list out what direct debits I'm paying and when. So I created a mini calendar in which I will circle or put a dot on the date that I have a direct debit due, and on the lines underneath I'll list out the direct debit and how much it is. This is also to help me keep track of all the different ones that I'm paying for and whether or not I'm using all of the ones I'm paying for. It's just to help me keep a little better track of my money. Obviously, not all months have the same amount of days in them, so I just put 31 days so that it covered most months. On the other side of this page, I've created my wishlist page. This kind of works hand in hand with the direct debits, because if perhaps I want to buy something or get a new subscription service, I can see how much that's going to cost and whether or not I can budget for it, or if I need to cancel something that I'm already paying for in order to get the new thing. The next double page spread is again another money tracker, but it's a little different in that it's to help me keep track of my savings, of things I'm selling, things I'm buying and things I'm donating. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to use the buying and selling for monthlies like I am the savings, or if I'm going to put individual items in there. I'll see what works best as I go through the rest of the year. But I thought I would give this a go to just try and keep better track of where my money is and where it's going. I did a similar setup to my future log here. So I did each of the boxes in a different colour to break them up a little bit, and then I used my tombow in N89 to create little dividers within those boxes. The next thing that I'm setting up is my deliveries and snail mail trackers. Although these do work together to an extent, I decided to make them separate spreads, but keep them on a double page like this together. So the deliveries one is quite self-explanatory, I think. I've just got a space to write what shop I bought it from, when I ordered it, when it's due, and if it arrives. So this is just to help me keep track of things that I'm buying, because I tend to buy journal supplies and I thrift a lot of my clothes and such off places like Vinted, and I'm always forgetting to update that the things have arrived, so hopefully this will help me keep track of that a little better. My snail mail tracker is something new that I'm trying. I basically want to start sending mail and pen paling with some of my friends a bit more. So if they're down, I can make videos of me putting those packages together. Obviously, I will upload after they've arrived at the recipient's place. This is just to help me keep track of who I'm sending things to, what I'm sending to them, and whether it arrives safely. My next double spread is, again, something that they're kind of linked together, but I didn't want to have on the exact same spread. So on this half, I've created a cleaning routine with a daily, weekly, and monthly section on it. So this is just for me to jot down jobs and how often I should be doing them. I've actually created these in the same style that I did my key on the very first page, which you'll see in the flip through because my phone didn't record me actually making that. I've also got a section for odd jobs, which are things that don't need to be routinely done, but that I should keep an eye on and make sure that they are getting done at some point. And that kind of works hand in hand with this next spread, which is the when did I last. So again, I haven't set these out specifically, I've just kind of left room to write things down. I've never used either of these spreads before, so I'm just experimenting and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and basically just giving some things a go and seeing whether or not they help me. I will of course keep you updated on whether or not I am using them. Here I'm just setting up a blank double page spread. I haven't put anything on this because I don't know what to put there, but it felt weird going from my cleaning routine straight into my next monthly. So if you guys have any ideas of what to put here, let me know in the comments down below. So here's the final flip through. We have my key decorated with stickers from the recent Paper Gang box, link in the description. We have my grid spacing guide by M3L Plans and my quote page. We have my future log from July to December and then for the first 3 months, along with my video idea brain dump and my video plan and my monthly tarot spread, my Polaroid and memories spread, my direct debits and wish list, my money tracker spread, deliveries and snail mail, and my cleaning trackers. Question for you, how many bullet journals do you usually use in a year? And if you don't bullet journal, what's your favourite colour combination? Thanks for watching, friend. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a like. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so we can hang out some more. Don't forget to check out all of the links in the description for Chrysalis and the Raze Collective, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!